Hello, hello, everyone. I am Dr. B here in Power Talk live stream, and we are doing Create the Future You Want 5-day challenge. And in fact, today is challenge day 4. And with me is Dr. Cecilia Cervantes, and we've both been here challenging you to that next level so you can create anything you want. And like I said, we're in day 4. So if you've missed day 1, 2, 3, then go back and watch it. The replays are there. You can find it on any area of the social media: LinkedIn, YouTube, what is it?
Hook.
Facebook. Facebook. I am so sorry. I was losing the words. And go and find it. And we are challenging you so that you can achieve anything you want. And it's possible, right, Dr. Cecilia?
Anything is possible. All you have to do is imagine what you want. That's how we create all the time. We just don't realize it. And so today we're going to talk about getting those goals
Mm-hmm.
the smart way.
Exactly. So today is about gaining clarity for what you want and helping you really gain clarity on how to get it. So we're going to go through some of them. Do you want to start sharing some of the ways to do it?
Gaining clarity and getting the goals. Well, let's talk about SMART goals.
Yes.
SMART goals is an acronym. So S stands for specific and simple. So make your goal very specific to what you want. So you're going to pick an area of life that you want to make a goal in, whether it's career or personal growth and development or health and fitness, whichever one, or any of the others. Pick your goal and make it specific and make it simple. Don't make it too elaborative, just make it very simple. M stands for measurable and meaningful to you. It needs to be something that means something important to you. Okay, something you really want and that you can measure. You can understand and you can see when it's happening. A is for achievable. It's something that you can do, not something impossible. You know, if you have a goal of I'm going to win $1 billion, well, let's be realistic. Okay, let's make it something that we can achieve. Um, and it can be in all areas of life, or and you want to also act as if you have it now, that it's happening now, that you have it already. R is for realistic, so it has to be something realistic, achievable and realistic, and also responsible, something that's ecological, that's not going to harm anyone else or any other thing, right? And it's going to help you in your life, right? And then T is for time and toward what you want. You want to go towards what you want. Remember that, towards what you want, towards that carrot. And timely. Put a time on it when you want this to happen by, or on a date or whatever. Okay, don't just put it out there into the ethers, give it a time limit. And those are SMART goals.
Mhm. So it's really important, even the contextualize goal, right? And when I say contextualize in NLP, there's a technique where when you're setting goals, then it has to be in context as you can visualize it, as you can see it. So one of the things you have to ask yourself is like where, right? The when, the why, and the how. So the more specific you get with your goals, as listing where are you going to be when you achieve this goal, when are you going to achieve it, and why and how, then you will begin to go a lot deeper with really gaining that clarity of the goal that you want to achieve. The other reason people don't really achieve goals is because they don't become resourceful. So begin to list resources like the objects, like such as cookie tools or the industrial area that you want to be in, the people that will surround you or the people that are going to support you in achieving the goal. List role models, like who has already achieved it, because in order for your brain to really conceive and actually believe that you can achieve it, You have to find the evidence that someone either achieved it or that you have achieved it in the past. Like when who was it? Robert, that he did the 4 mile run. Before he did it, like nobody believed you could do a 4 mile run, right? But
4 minute,
4 minute, I'm sorry, 4 minute run. When he actually achieved it, then other people started following and achieving that 4 mile. I keep saying 4 mile, it's a 4 minute run. So be able to have evidence, and then the personal qualities, of the behaviorals, be more specific. And then if it's money, how are you going to achieve it, right? All that is really, really important, that you gain clarity and very specific with how are you going to achieve it.
right? Yes, it's the what, the why, the how. Uh, all of those things are important. Be very specific. Make that picture in your head. Get the tools you need. You have to get everything you need around you to support achieving this goal. It's taking the action towards your goal.
Exactly.
Incredibly important. That is number one, because it's not just about. I know a lot of people do the power of attraction. What is that?
The law of attraction, yeah.
The law of attraction, right?
Mhm.
And you can't just make an affirmation. You've got to put some power behind it. You've got to put some energy into it. A car doesn't go. A car is a machine of transportation, yes, but it's not going to go unless you fuel it with some gasoline. You got to put fuel into your goals so that they move, so that they go. You give them momentum. You get to that goal.
Mhm. Mhm. Now, sometimes you might see that your goals are really out of this world, right? And you feel like I can't achieve that, like it's way out there, it's daring, it's adventurous. So how do you gain that? I mean, Dr. Cecilia has a story to share.
Okay, and I want to remind you, as Angelica said, be outrageous with your goals. Think big, big picture. It's something that I did many years ago when I was working as a young doctor. I was traveling and working in different places, and I met another doctor who flew airplanes, and he took me on a ride on his airplane. And I thought, wow, this is so cool. And he said, you can do it too. I can arrange for you to go to the school I went to and learn. And I thought to myself, me? No. Learn how to fly? Nah. And then I thought about it again, and I kept going towards that idea. And lo and behold, I signed up to the school. He arranged for me to go there. I learned how to fly. I would fly every day, and it was incredible. I even soloed. I had to solo if I was going to get my license. And I flew at 10,000 feet all alone by myself, looking at the world and seeing everything below me. I mean, it was so amazing. And eventually, by the end of that summer, I got my license. And in order to get my license, I had to be able to land my airplane without an engine. That's part of the exercise. And I didn't think I would be able to do it because it was something so difficult. And by the time it came to my test, I had it in my mind. I had that picture. I'm landing this plane. I'm safe. And I'm doing this. And I see myself getting that license. And I
Mhm.
landed that plane without an engine. It was
Oh my God.
truly incredible. And I got my license to fly airplanes. Can you
Mm.
imagine? It
Oh my
an
God.
outrageous goal, but I achieved it because I put the energy behind it. I did everything I needed to do to get it, and I also saw myself getting it. This is what you're going to do. If it's outrageous, but you feel yourself gravitated towards doing that goal. Go for it.
Mhm. Mhm.
Go for it.
But yeah, and was it scary? Yes. Did it feel outrageous? Yes. Was it ever in your imagination? Maybe not, but then it came in because somebody introduced you the idea. So it becomes outrageous, but it's not impossible. right?
Not
Yeah.
impossible. Opportunities will come to you. Don't turn away and say, no, I couldn't do that. Imagine yourself doing that and seeing, is that something you really want to do? And if you do, go for it, go towards it. You can make it happen.
You could, like I mentioned in one of the other days that we had, is like I was trying to finish my dissertation, and it was so difficult for me because I had this belief that I wasn't a writer, that I wasn't a good writer, that I spelled wrong and I did mistakes, and it was awful when I wrote, and had no flow, right? Yet I took the NLP course that I told you about, and within that NLP course, they didn't make us, they challenged us to go up 30 feet and do an obstacle course. And I went up, and it was walking in this log. And then I had to walk on this rope with only two strings holding on to it. So you can imagine, I said yes, I was up there, but I told them, don't let me down if I scream and cry, because I knew I would do that. And believe me, I screamed and cried when I was up in the 30 feet, walking on this log and with no rope, just walking on it. I was so scared and fearful I was going to fall, and thinking, oh my God, what am I doing? Like, this was a crazy idea. And guess what? I cried, I screamed, I said, help and bring me down. And they didn't. But I finished the obstacle course, and I finished my dissertation, because then in my head, it was like, if I did this, I can do that, you know? And that's where we want to get you in today, and this whole challenge. We want to take you to that spirit of, I can do it.
I can
And
do
we're
it.
here inviting you to join our NLP leadership certification
You
program,
can do it.
because you
You
could
can
do
do it. Get out of your comfort zone.
it.
Get out of that little box. It's very safe, but there's not much going on in there. Get out and do it.
And do it. And you're
Discover the
going,
world.
exactly. You're not only going to create long lasting transformation for yourself, because that's what I created for myself. And Dr. Cecilia did the same, but you will create it for your clients, for your coworkers, for people that surround you. You will create long lasting transformation. And you're going to dare to do and reach outrageous goals, just like we did.
We have tools in NLP and timeline therapy and hypnosis that allow you to get there, that give you the tools you need so that you can go out there and get out of your comfort zone and create new things. Really, it's about changing the way you think. And changing your way you think and expanding the way you think is an evolutionary process. And it's going forward towards the future,
Mm-hmm.
becoming a visionary.
Exactly. So even when we were scared, when Dr. Cecilia was riding the plane and she was fearful and scared, she still dared to reach an outrageous goal. When I was doing up in that obstacle course, 30 feet up in the air, it was like, I'm going to do it and take it. So when you begin to enroll with us for that 4 certification program, which is NLP, hypnosis, timeline therapy, and coaching, you will begin to change lives. Now, what if you took advantage of this opportunity and you didn't change one life, but you transformed many, many lives, and you reach your outrageous goal that you had no idea you would reach, but you do? What if you do? Right?
Right. It's an amazing thing. It's a growth process. You continue to grow and learn, and that's what life is about. Remember, we talked about it in the beginning. Life is like we're here in this giant school, and we're always growing and learning. We're giving you the tools to help you grow and learn even faster, and to really expand your world and expand your vision of what you can do, because there's a lot. There's so much. Don't stay in that little box afraid. Reach out, get out of your comfort zone. If you feel a little uneasy, that means you're on the right track because you're out of your comfort zone and you're going towards an incredible goal.
Exactly. So
And
just
you need the
yeah,
tools. Yes,
yeah.
we're giving you the
So
tools.
so what if you had the right tools, you had the right processes, you had the right framework that would help you, remove your limiting beliefs, remove some false ideas that you have in your mind, and you'd achieve that next level of success, whatever that might be, or
Right.
reaching that outrageous goal that you've been wanting to reach. And something that I've been achieving, like I always wanted to travel all over the world, and for a long time I thought that I couldn't achieve it, that I couldn't do it, right? And the next thing you know it, here I am traveling all over the world because I set outrageous goals in my timeline, which is what we teach you in timeline therapy. We teach you how to put all these outrageous goals or goals in your timeline so that you can achieve
Whatever
them.
goal you want.
Mhm.
You can create goals every day of your life. It keeps you on track. And
Mhm.
that's what you want to stay on track going forward into the future and creating the world and the life you want. This is how you create day by day.
Mhm. Absolutely. So this is the next step. The next step is for you to connect with us tomorrow. Tomorrow's the last day of the 5-day challenge, and you don't want to miss it. Either go back and watch the replays, come back tomorrow. Tomorrow we will be here at 7 p.m. Central, correct? We're going to be here. And tomorrow it's taking responsibility. How do you take responsibility for the goals that you want to achieve? Well, that's what we're going to talk about tomorrow. And we will, if you register for the event, we're going to put a notebook together for you so you can have and begin to journal and be able to dehypnotize yourself, become a successful engineer of your life, begin to gain clarity and find all these resources, ideas on how to reach and create the future you want, right?
So
So,
exciting.
yes, it's really exciting. So, go back and watch the replays. It's really exciting to see you here. Hey, Robert, look at Robert. He's here.
Hey,
You go,
Robert.
ladies. you know, yes, Robert, it's all about creating the future you want. And so you can achieve anything you truly desire and achieve that next step if you truly, truly want. And we're sharing strategies absolutely free. So come and join us if you want to take your business, your life, and other people's lives into the next level.
All
Join,
areas of life.
yes, all areas of life. Join our certification program, the NLP Leadership Program, and reach out, send us a message through Messenger, Instagram, wherever you're at, and we will reach out to you. So again, thank you so much to all of you. Dr. Cecilia, do you want to say anything before we go?
I am excited. Ever since I took the NLP training, my life has changed immensely. I've been able to do incredible things, and of course, yeah, create these goals outside of my comfort zone, practicing medicine in the way I want to practice, seeing that future. It's amazing. I can't wait to see you all in the class. That's all I can say. It's going to
Thank you.
be great fun.
It's going to be such fun. So we will see you tomorrow. Bye bye. Hugs and
See you
kisses to all of
tomorrow.
you. Bye bye.
Thank you.